Setting the standard, being all in, you find out who's there and who isn't. Raising it up every day. We talk about elevating, right? Everybody has a responsibility to elevate. Hold yourself to the utmost, highest, non-negotiable standards, and then elevate, man. That's what being a great teammate is. Don't chase perfection. You want to be in an environment in your mind where I'm going to create amazing habits. Okay, I'm going to create great habits that lead to a high level of performance and a high level of consistency. So don't chase perfection. What happens sometimes, you can just beat the hell out of yourself if you're one of those type A kind of people. When you expect everything to be perfect, okay, when you expect everything to be perfect, and then you fall short, and then you just beat yourself up. Okay, so that's what that's talking about, man. Just chase great habits. Create great habits, all right, and that's going to lead to the kind of success that you want. Okay, those habits come from an amazing process. Okay, you got to have a great process. All right, got to have a great process. Win the next rep. Okay, win the drill. How are we going to get a dub today? Coaches have probably talked about winning the day. How do we win the day? What's a dub look like for you, your group? Okay, for you individually. I told the coaches, you challenge you, man, every day, man. Just one goal for today. I don't know, everybody have a different goal. It's too hard to have. I had 5 or 6 goals today, man. It overwhelms you. Okay, I'm gonna get really good at one thing today. I'm gonna dominate one thing today. Practice number 1. All right, let's do what winning requires today. Let's have some fun. Practice with the right tempo. Take care of each other. All right, win the drill. Win the day. All right, get a little bit better. All right, know what to do. Everybody good?
Are you ready? Begin!
Develop in every part of your game. Hey, what winning looks like. And you're going to have the competitive stamina. And then the fourth quarter, right, the last drive, we're doing all the little things equally well. I mean, overall, man, I thought it was really good. Really good first day. Excellent job. Let's make sure that tomorrow, all right, if we're worth the crap, we're going to come back and we'll be a little bit better. Okay? We'll be a little bit better.
admired and respected this program, you know, over the course of my pro football career, a number of teammates coming from Oklahoma, and you know, all of them were the right type of teammates, the right type of people, and phenomenal football players that love the game. And so that's what I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to go coach ball, pour into them, all the things I just said. I think what a great opportunity and platform for me to be able to do it here.
Ball. Ball. They're coming for it. No turnovers. Ball. Tuck it. Tuck it. Turn to me. Ball. Catch. Tuck. Protect the rock. Hopes and dreams in your hands. Ball.
With Witten, you know, obviously you play the game for 17 years. There's just so much stuff you know that no one else could ever tell you. You know, whether that's just little things like pulling them belly to belly or like bending elbows, whatever. But he's very intense, you know, and he demands perfection out of the room. And he kind of just says, like, you're not just competing against the tight end room to play. You're competing against the receivers. You're competing against the running backs. Like, we don't need to be taken off the field, you know. And but every little thing is going to dictate how that happens. You know, it's up to us learning the playbook, running better routes. You know, it's just everything's being evaluated, and he takes that intensity in the room every day.
Say it. Hut. Better, Hayden. Good, 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 good. Nice job. Nice job.
I was actually at my grandma's house when the news broke, and she lives about 10 minutes from AT&T Stadium, and I got a call from this random number, and it's Witten. I'm just like, wow, man, like, man, that's a guy you just want to prove right, you know, believing in you, go out and play for him. But yeah, it was a starstruck moment. But you know, the kind of fan thing kind of sizzled down when he kind of ripped into me in practice. You know, it's like, okay, this is my coach too. You know, it's like he's just not just Jason Witten. You know.
So if you get a little bit of split, he'll widen out a little bit.
All right, but,
When he's in that 2 point, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
He's just reading you. You go out, he's going out. All right? He goes there, you go down, he's gonna go down. So I think if you give it a little bit of split, but I like the movement. Yeah.
You're watching the standard of a tight end right there. Like, you're watching the best of the best show you what to do. So you better pay attention, and you better do it to the best of your ability. You know.
Great environment, loud. People care about it. The history, the tradition here. So you know, I think if I put all that together, that's kind of what I saw. And then, you know, they do, you know, a lot on defense. You know, it's simple for the kids, but it's a lot for the opponents. And he's done that his whole career. You know, he can make very difficult and different looks look the same for teaching. And I think that's important. That good teachers can make something complex very simple for anybody to learn. And I think he's the best in the business with that, if you look at his track record.
I was a 7th grade teacher in Joshua. My mom was a teacher. She was doing English, dyslexia, English. So I just think the teaching background of trying to figure out how kids learn. Not every kid learns the same way. Just trying to focus on how they learn, and you know, maybe you change your method. Maybe a guy's a walkthrough guy. Maybe a guy's likes to see it on film. Some guys like to have a voiceover for them. Just trying to find which media and what avenue allows the guy to play fast. So I think that's definitely big on my part of just trying to be a good coach, just trying to meet kids where they're at. You can also bring kids up, but I think you also got to meet them where they're at and allow them to grow. We're very versatile. We got a lot of different body types in the room. Guys are smart, you know, they are tough, they're physical. And, you know, in this defense, you have to do a lot at corners, not just do one technique the whole time. So I'm excited that the guys are well versed. You know, we'll continue to work on their bag, that they can work on game day, being able to use different techniques to execute the calls and play at a fast level. To me, that's the most exciting thing about the room, because they're more than capable. I got to do a good job of holding them accountable. They do a good job of holding me accountable, and we're working together in a partnership to make sure the product on Saturdays is what the fans of what they want and they desire here. The game has not changed, and people think it has, but I think you have to teach, and you have to educate, and you have to be able to get something complex and break it down so guys can be very sure of themselves when they get out there on the field. So I think great teachers can take something complex and make it very simple. So I just want to be an elite teacher. I want to be consistent. That's kind of my focus and my process each day as a coach. Just how can I take the information, kind of break it down and make it in the simplest form to allow my guys to play fast, you know, at practice, and then if they're playing fast in practice, they'll play fast on Saturdays. When you get to these blue blood programs that have the history that it has, and it's not set on the old things that they're doing. They're always trying to elevate and move forward in everything they do. I think that challenges you as a coach and as a person. It makes you always want to find ways to get better, trying to find a little nugget every day to get better as a coach so you can make your players better. I think the challenge of this league, it's a one-score, one-possession league. The game is small margin of victory, and it's a small margin for error too. So you just got to make sure you're locked in every day. I think that's the pressure of OU because everybody says the best is the standard, and that's definitely the mojo here and the culture here at OU.
Keep that ball tucked and locked up all day. Ball tucked and locked up all day. All right, here we go, Lloyd. Hey, another day to show what you about, dog. Keep that ball tucked up, though.
It's exciting to be part of this staff. I mean, the success of last season has created a high level of expectation, and all these guys have embraced it. So that's the thing, coming in with guys who are experts at their job, are open to continuing to grow as coaches and as people, because, none of us are a finished product. So you come in here and just continue to put together a staff that's all on the same page and moving toward the same goal for these players and for this program. It's something to be really excited about. The legacy, the history, the expectation, and just the standard that I see that is here at Oklahoma was something I felt like I can come and be a positive impact or have a positive impact on, and I'm happy to be here.
Keep on fine-tuning your tool, man. All right, we're talking about details, executing, all those things right there, man. We got an opportunity to do it today.
My coaching process is very deliberate. It's intentional. I think a lot of it goes to maybe the way that I was brought up and just some of the challenges and things that I had. So I want to make sure that the guys that I coach have a very positive experience. I tell guys it may not be equal as far as reps and things like that, but it's fair. I'm big on being detailed, dependable, and disciplined, and those things transcend football. They're guardrails for life. Detailed, and you know what you're supposed to do. Dependable, you do it on a consistent basis. Discipline, you do it when it matters the most. The guys have really been buying into what we've been talking about. I think they like the atmosphere. I think they like the standard that's in place as far as how we do things, the meticulousness, the intentionality of where your hands should be, where your feet should be, all these different things. And I know you got a bunch of guys here who want to go to the NFL, and I think having those receipts and those successes that I've had kind of wherever I've been, but then obviously in the NFL too, and putting those guys in a position to achieve the goals we want to achieve as a team, but then at the same time, concurrently, giving those guys the foundation and the readiness to be upper end backs, not only in college, but to position themselves to go to the next level. And those things have been taken on and they've been embraced big time. All those things is how my process is with coaching. I want guys to have a great experience, have great relationships, put those guys in positions to be successful, want them to enjoy coming in the room. I want them to understand the standard of what it takes to be a really, really upper end back. And I think that my history has shown that I can do that wherever I've been, and just knowing the pieces that are here, the culture, the legacy, the history, and most, I guess, just as important, the expectations, I'm up for the fight for sure.
My vision for next week, how good can we get next week from beginning of the week to the end of the week? Because we need to take a big jump as a football team, not making the same mistakes over and over and over, and listen to the coaches correcting things over and over and over. Okay, everything you do does what? It sends a message. Okay, and your job, every single one of you, is to send the right message to me. I got your back as long as I know you're laying it on the line every day. You show up, you're ready to compete, you're a great teammate, all right, and you believe in what we ask you to do and how we do what we do. It's not very complicated. Are we gonna be about it, or are we gonna talk about it? Are we gonna be about it or talk about it? This is a game of doing. I told you in the team meeting room, the law of reaping and sowing is real. You reap what you sow. You're either developing elite habits or you're not. If you practice like this, you're gonna come out here and play like that. You practice like this, that's how you're gonna play. No corner cutting.
Yeah.
You know, after that last Bama game, you know, I had a big decision on my hands. So, you know, first I did a lot of praying and, you know, God told me to really just come back and just be loyal, you know, just be loyal to the OU program and, you know, everybody that just, you know, helped me out here. So, you know, I felt like this was a place I needed to be in. Like, I feel like I had unfinished work here.
Decide whether coming back or not. A lot of people hit me up. Talked to a lot of people, mostly my family and then my dad. Just chalked it up with God. You know, he just asked, what should I do? And so he gave me a couple signs of coming back. So that's what we decided on. Also, just knowing that I can get like better. Last season felt like I did really, really good. I wasn't like awarded on any teams or anything, so that kind of gives me a little fire going on up underneath. Definitely got some flames to be put out next season.
I thought it was a very good season, of course. It was one of those things where it didn't start out exactly the way that I thought it would, but you know, after that Michigan game, I kind of put myself in a quiet room and was like, okay, you know, let's zoom out a little bit and see, you know, what's actually going on. And once I kind of zoomed out and zoomed back in and, you know, told myself it's not about where you start, it's about where you finish, I just took it one kick at a time and tried to be as naive as possible and just do my job. And it worked out pretty well, but, you know, there's still more work to be done, you know, just because an award and all that stuff, you know, nobody cares about that this year, and, you know, I don't either. So it's one of those things where it's great, but, you know, the page is turned and, you know, I want to write a better story.
Yeah, there's a lot that I've learned from myself, obviously, and I'm in my 5th season, so every little thing I do matters as a leader and as a teammate and the things I say. So, you know, I'm myself, but I make sure I'm building people up and putting a smile on their face, because when it's time to go, I mean, I gotta uphold a standard.
Been here for a little over a year, and just the person that I am, you know, in this past year, like the growth is just insane. You know, I can attribute that to, you know, Coach BV, you know, just the program that he runs.
So part of that's having some freaking competitive toughness. So when stuff don't go our way, man, we respond.
You know, he just wants to really focus on the details. He doesn't want you to just do whatever, you know, and I really credit a lot of my growth to Coach BV. You know, Coach Jones has helped me a lot, you know, just develop as a receiver and just the knowledge of the game. You know, he's really helped me in that aspect.
It's very high demanded. You will get demanded your best every day. So, but no, he's amazing. He's like a genius mind maniac for defense, and so you know, you got to come with your stuff because he is coming with his every day. You got to be like on your P's and Q's on top of everything, and so, and really honestly, that just kind of makes you like a better player. Even in the moment, it kind of really sounds like he's like asking for like a lot, but then again, it all becomes like second nature to you, so you like able to just play free.
Working on this offseason is just my strength, you know, just being stronger, but not gaining any weight, you know, keeping my speed, obviously, but strength is a big thing I've been working on. I would say my route detail and just my route running, you know, just polishing up some little stuff, some little releases and just body angles and stuff.
Last year I didn't really know, you know, what the standard was, and I had a standard for myself, but now it's really holding a standard for everybody else. If they're not doing it right, I got to be the guy. And that's uncomfortable for me. I'm, you know, calling people out, but I think right now it's super important to build a relationship so that when I need to call somebody out, I can and have them, you know, react the right way. No, I'm coming from a place of love and coming from a place of this team needs you to be better.
The spring game is back on a beautiful, brisk day here at the Palace. Coming off a college football playoff appearance, we get our first glimpse at Brent Venables' team for the new season.
Today's a day where we're going to learn a lot about the potential depth of this team, and I'm excited about it. There has been a lot of buzz around this freshman class that has come in.
You know, it should matter. We don't get, preseason games, so this is a great opportunity for our guys to kind of go through a game day routine, what that looks like, the mindset. There's nothing casual and nonchalant about this. They need to treat it like a game day, and I'm looking for the maturity of our football team to do that.
Oklahoma football means a lot to a lot of people. All right? They play with a freaking sense of pride. This is the first picture that the people will get to see a preview of Team 132.
There is no other opportunity for us to get into a game day environment other than today. I want to see us compete and play with a hard edge, okay? All day today. They want to see what you're all about, and what you do always speaks louder than what you say. You guys got that? Go send a message today.
And the Ponies are at full sprint as the Oklahoma Sooners take to the field for the 2026 football spring game. Liam Evans to kick it off. Toe to leather, and the spring game is underway. Takes the snap, gonna throw down the far sideline. He's got Manny Choice the catch into white territory and out of bounds. The far side wide open and out of bounds for the two is Hayden Hansen. To Avant over the right side, he's into the end zone, touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run, Lloyd Avant. Rolling right, Neubauer lets it fly deep downfield. He's got a man behind the defense. It's caught on the run. Jashir Rogers deep into red territory down around the 35. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is away. It's a driving kick with plenty of distance, and it is good. Has time, looking deep across the middle, wide open. It's Satania at the 35. Mateer asks for the football, he's got it. Handoff Hatton, running left, cuts to the 10, bounces to the 5, dragging to the end zone. Touchdown. Jonathan Hatton, a 12-yard tough touchdown run. Running right, cuts it up across the 30, breaks a tackle, 35, in the open field, 50. It's a race, 40, cut from behind at the 30. Lob caught by Beers out of the backfield, turns it up, watch out, 25, 20, stiff arm, 15, he's got the first down. 3rd and 2, handoff Walker over the left side, has a hole, and he'll waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, DeSephon Walker. Mateer looks right, throws right, Aline caught it, touchdown. Mackenzie Aline.
It's a parade sama city here. It's a parade sama city here.
Yeah, TJ! That's a T-shirt!
And those habits are starting now. Yeah, building great habits now. Which side do you want, Danny?
Really solid. Got to see a bunch of newcomers out there. Offense was clicking in the
Cody.
running game. That first team defense looking really solid. It was a fun day, and I agree with what a bunch of the players have said. It's really nice to be back at a spring game after having that year off. This was a lot of fun.
But no, it was great. Fun to split the team up and have a game day type of environment to be able to go and compete and learn and grow and improve from. As we know, we don't have any other opportunities to simulate a game other than what we were able to do today. And logistically speaking, there's a lot that goes into that from a preparation. And just so next fall things go smooth, we'll do it again in fall camp. There was a great crowd out there today. And, you've seen a lot of other programs around the country that having spring game days. And I don't know what the numbers are. But I thought that was a great crowd, and again, for our players, getting in front of them, being able to simulate a game day was great.
Thanks.
Okay, appreciate it.